Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Monday, Magical Monday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 5 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey as we start this new week. We're going to bring in this gorgeous deck of tarot. We're going to bring in the Divine Feminine, the 50 Shades deck to connect with the energies and what's happening between you. We're going to bring in the Feminine Transformation Affirmations, the Written in the Stars deck, and the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. So let's see what's going on. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the message for you today? Or the angel guidance for you today? What's the guidance coming through for you? What clear card, please? I feel it's that one. What's the guidance coming through for them today? What's the guidance for them today? I love how these cards, it's like a gateway, like a portal. I'm also seeing the number C there as well. And I feel this is about communication. I'm seeing this also as your third eye opening up. They're giving me a block. So you're able to use your third eye to see the future, to see what's coming. Especially if there's delays in communication, because I do feel with this week, gifts are on the way. Gifts of communication, compromise, sorting things out. So it's about understanding. So I am feeling that like a door's opening here. And you may feel that today as well, a door opening like a portal for change. So see for change as well. So what's the energy coming through for you today? What's the guidance for you? What's the guidance coming through for them today? What's the guidance coming through for them? Okay, got a couple of cards. And what's the guidance coming through for the journey today? Thank you, angels. And what's the message for you today? What's the message coming through for them today? What's the message through for them? And what's the guidance for the journey today? The guidance for the journey. Thank you, angels. And then we're going to connect with affirmations that you can use today. Anything that you need to be aware of. Anything coming through for you today. Anything coming through for them today. What do we need to know for them today? And you can use any deck to connect with you or them or the journey. It doesn't need to be a specific type of deck. You know, this is a feminine deck, but you can use this for the masculine as well. And what's the energy around the journey today? Straight out. Wow. And then we're going to connect with some tarot. So what's the message for you today? What energy are you in today? What do you need to be aware of? What's the message coming through for you today? Wow. Flew out there. Very powerful. And what's the message coming through for them today? Straight out. And what's the energy around the journey today? What's the energy around the journey? Okay, let's see what's going on then. So we're going to start with the energy around you. So the angel guidance for you is Sword of Light. Wow. So Archangel Michael is with you today, giving you his Sword of Light. Now that Sword of Light does many things. It cuts cords of fear. It cuts anything away from you that you don't need. And that's also what the wood snake is doing, remember, this year. But this is also a sign of communication. Now, before I even shuffle the cards, on this, this particular, this sea that I'm seeing, I'm feeling communication coming in, a doorway opening for that to happen. And the Sword of Light allows you to speak your truth. And this is illumination. So I feel you're realizing now what you need to do and what you need to say. Now, this isn't just about communicating with your person. This is on your mission and purpose. This is about communicating with light and love. So I feel you're being guided to speak your truth to everyone around you, whether it's family, friends, someone at work, or through your spiritual practices. Because you may well be doing something in the world that give me fear, that brings fear up, to share your light. They give me fear there. I feel someone needs to hear this, because maybe you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, sharing your messages, or maybe you're going on a platform like Facebook or TikTok, Instagram, and you want to share a message, and it's a message filled with love and filled with light, and you're being guided to share that because you are a light worker, and the angels are assisting with this. Let go of fear and share your message. It doesn't matter whether one person hears it today or 1 million people hear it. It's the fact that you're being guided to share that message, and it will have an impact on someone out there. It may be impacting you because you're allowing yourself to express what you've been through, or express something you're feeling about something you've been through. You're helping someone understand something that you've been through that they may be going through now. Something you've experienced and overcome. because you're in your power. So I'm seeing this as you in your power. It says divine protection. So remember, you're always being protected. You're being protected from negatives, from destruction, from chaos, from drama, from tower moments. And it can be hard when there's blocks in communication because you can think there's something wrong, or you've done something wrong, or you're being punished in some way. But God says, no, I'm protecting you while there's crazy energies going on so that you walk in the light and you keep your vibration high and you focus on doing God's work, focus on service. We've got the cords cut and the breakthrough energy. So this is also a huge sign of a breakthrough, a shift and change. And we've been talking about this with the Aries season, breakthroughs. So you may also be seeing penguins. Things are shifting on your journey. Things are turning around. We felt that during the eclipse season. When we had the eclipse and the full moon, something shifted. It was like a release of all the heavy energy, feeling better, stronger, more at peace. And now you're being given the tools you need to continue, to rise up, to stand strong, to shine your light bright, to work on your mission. And this can even be in your job. You may be feeling stronger in your job, so you may be feeling you've got more energy, more motivated, more ready. You're feeling good about what's to come. You've seen a light at the end of the tunnel. This is a good message about change. And what I'm feeling as well is Easter time, moving towards Easter, rebirth, rejuvenation, regeneration, things falling into place. So Archangel Michael has given you a sword today to use it in whatever way you need it. You may just feel you need to hold on to that sword to give you strength to move forward, to know that wherever you go, whatever you do, the angels are there right by your side. You are not alone. That wherever you go, the angels are already there in front of you, removing any obstacles out of the way, which is also creating a breakthrough. Archangel Michael has given you the sword to speak your truth and to do it in a very loving way, a very kind and gentle way, but so your point comes across the right way. He's also given you the sword to cut away anything no longer serving you, whether it's a person and the fear connected with that person, or the need to detach from an outcome of a situation, or whether it's to release certain things in your life, whether it's a job, a circumstance, or even an addiction. Anything that's not serving you anymore, it's time to let it go. And we've got the king of and they give me the word chakras here. This is actually about cleaning up your chakras. So what I'm feeling as well is, and I did do a power cleanse not long ago on the full moon to cleanse your chakras. So you may want to do that again today. You'll find it in the playlist section as we start this new week. But what I'm seeing this as is, the more you cleanse yourself, the more you allow in. So you're cleansing yourself. So I'm seeing this as rewards coming in, receiving riches, receiving things, being ready to receive. You've also got this kind of big meal on the table and this card here. So you know that you're attracting abundance in. And it's also not about greed. It's about being in alignment with everything that you have. So you're no longer craving their attention. I feel you are overcoming this. So if you still feel like you're craving their attention right now, remember you're being guided to fill up your own cup, to give back to yourself, to fulfill your own needs and your own desires instead of waiting for them to give to you. And that creates the balance, because we can act greedy on this journey where we're never satisfied with what we have. For example, we're satisfied with the blessings in our life and the things we're doing, but we're never satisfied with the amount of contact we're receiving or the way we're receiving it. We want more, more, more. And that's a form of greed, and that's one of the 7 deadly sins. So we learn to incorporate our own power by feeding the soul through spiritual practices, giving back to the self, and that balances things. And then you find you're operating in the fruit of the spirit, and you're not feeling needy anymore because you're satisfied with what you have. And this is also about your person cutting away the things that they've built up in their life. There are material things that don't serve the soul, things that they feel they've got too much of. So I feel this also them cutting away the past and releasing themselves from things no longer serving them. Remember your power. You are unique. There's nobody like you. Nobody could ever be you, replace you, or compare to you. So don't ever feel jealous of a karmic partner or anyone else around them. Affirm, I am unique and I love my uniqueness. I am strong and capable. And you are different. You were born different for a reason. Whether it's your looks, you feel different, or you feel different because of the things you do. But you are different because you stand out from the crowd. God made you that way. God made everybody unique in their own way. However, not everybody embraces that part of themselves, but you do. You're standing out and shining your light brightly. So you stand out. So don't dim your light to fit in with others. Shine it brighter to stand out. And that brings power in. That brings in action. So this is showing you things are changing now. There's a breakthrough to action. Whether it's action in your love life with your person, you're waiting for that action, you're waiting for that breakthrough. This is a sign of things to come. So if you focus on your uniqueness and shine your light and work on service and release what you need to, cut cords of fear, prepare to speak your truth, share your message, think about you right now, that action step from them will come in. And this is also you taking action towards your dreams and your desires. It says friends are like family on the Jersey Shore. Now this is a deck that kind of connects with all kinds of things. So this is also remembering that your friends can be like your family. And family are meant to trigger us. So some of us don't have very good relationships with family, or we get triggered by family even if we get on with that. But friends are the family you create for yourself. And that's also what I'm feeling here. So this may be a day where you want to reach out to your friends and tell them you care about them, or that you appreciate them, or maybe you're spending time with friends, your friends who are like family. And if you don't feel you've got that in your life, you are surrounded by angels. Angels are and can be your best friends. They can be your family, and they can move things forward for you. So I'm connecting with the Jersey Shore being like the flow of the river or the flow of the ocean. Things moving into place. There may be a sign for someone there with the shore or the Jersey, so maybe you live by the ocean, or you could be connecting with Jersey in some way. And Jersey can also be a top, like a shirt, an item of clothing. So what I'm feeling here is I feel you may be seeing signs through items of clothing, things you see maybe when you go by the shore. And this is about being sure of your feelings and sure of the next step. Be sure of this action step, this breakthrough, because it's coming in. Now, the guidance for your person is Arcturian light codes. So they are being activated. Now, I love how, again, we've got the yellow. What I'm feeling here as well as for you and them is the solar plexus being activated. So you're feeling things deep inside. You're feeling connected with source. You're connected with your intuition, your gut instinct, and so are they. So they are being guided to move forward. It says evolutionary downloads. And that's what they are doing. They are evolving. They're evolving and they are receiving information to evolve and transform. They're being guided what to do. Future thinking, recalling and reclaiming power. So they are reclaiming their power to move into their future, to think about the future, to decide what they want, to make changes, to know what to do. Now, they're also asking you for patience if you've been teary. Because I feel that you may have felt some tears, but I feel ultimately you're in your power today. But if you've been feeling emotion, if you've been feeling teary, I feel this is very much connecting with them because they're going through a big activation right now. And this can be a heart activation as well as an activation where they reclaim their power, where they remember their truth. And that can bring up emotion. So many of them may have been crying. Now, I'm not saying they're sitting around crying, sobbing, but they may well be feeling the emotion. They may have a cry when they're in the shower, or they may have a cry when they're on their own, or they may have gone through something recently, whether it's a loss or something that's made them feel impatient or angry, and it's made them cry. It's made them feel emotion. They've had to release that out of them. And they may well be feeling impatient about the changes they know they need to make because they're stepping into this future thinking. I am letting go of the need to control my twin flame journey. Now, I feel this is what you're doing. You're letting go of the need to control things, and that's affecting them. You are taking that step back because they are being forced now by the universe to take that step forward. That's what they know they need to do. And they're thinking about their next step. They're thinking about communication. What this King of Affirmations is doing is holding up the sword or holding up this Affirmate, this kind of knife, which is also a big sign about communication. And he's reading something. So I'm definitely feeling this communication coming in here. Communication. I feel this whole reading, even before I pulled the cards, is about communication. And communication is also about compromise. It's about listening and talking. It's not just about talking, it's about listening to what they say and them listening to what you say. It's about compassion and empathy and understanding. It's about trust. And you're waiting. You may well also have options now, because I feel they can also feel that. They are worried about you moving on. They can feel that you have options around you because you're taking action to make a breakthrough here. So because you're busy working on you and focusing on service, releasing your own fears, having confidence, knowing you're unique, you could well have people around you who are interested in you. And that's concerning your person, because they are worried now that you're moving on. They're getting impatient with themselves. They want to move towards this future with you. That's what they're thinking about. So they are actually thinking about reaching out to you because they don't want you to move on. And they know what they need to let go of. They know what they need to change. And they are pondering that. They are thinking about that right now, making these decisions in their mind to become strong, to step into their masculine true self. That's why you've got the stag man there. So you're being guided to have strength, compassion, empathy, and understanding. They are grounding themselves to be able to listen to their intuition, to find the strength to move forward, to find solutions to their problems, to understand what the next steps are. That's why he's holding the bow and arrow like the archer, because he is focused now, or she is focused now on what to do. We've got, you may have worn 27 dresses, but expect your 28 to be great. So what this is about is all their previous relationships. They're all dress rehearsals until you. You are the main event. So this says this is a film, 27 dresses. You may have worn 27 dresses. There may have been many other people in their life, but you are the one. You're the one they're going to be with for the rest of their life. It says, expect your 28 to be great. In other words, that's the one that's going to last. You're the one that's going to last. And they know that it's time to meet the parents. So this is also a huge sign about coming together, bringing family together, meeting people, meeting your parents, meeting their parents. So I feel in their future thinking, they are visualizing having a life with you, meeting your family and your friends who are like your family, meeting your parents or talking about parents if they've passed over, or maybe going and visiting graves. But you're going to have a life together that lasts. There's not going to be a 29th or a 30th dress, because you're going to have the one. So in other words, there's a huge sign about marriage coming into your future as well. They're thinking about being with you and only you for the rest of their human life while they're on this earth. And obviously your lives go on because you have eternal lives. But this is about them knowing that you're their end goal. You're where they want to be. And they are having all these downloads about this today. So the guidance for the journey itself is stellar gateway activation. I love this because this is really where I was connecting with here. It's amazing how the angels give me these signs. And I haven't used this deck for a while. So I'm seeing this as a sea and a gateway. And now we've got this gateway. So stellar gateway activation, infinite potential manifestation vortex. So see this like your vortex of creation. What you put in there, you're going to receive. Remember, it's like the oven being the universe. You put all of your intentions, everything you're baking in this bowl into the oven. You're baking your cake and the oven is the universe is going to create it for you. So the oven is the vortex of creation. So think about what you want today. What do you want in your life? Now we've got let's do lunch, business collaborations. Now what I'm feeling here first of all is this is about coming together. Like I've said, communication. Let's do lunch. So there may be an opportunity coming up for you to have lunch together, to meet up in person, to go for drinks, to talk, to connect. You could be doing this through work as well if you work together. It could be a business lunch, a business collaboration. So there may be synchronistic events occurring now around work if you work together where you're going to be able to spend some time together in a work environment, but it's going to be more social. I also feel this is a huge sign about business collaborations with your person, working on mission and purpose together, and that may be a future thought you have about having a business together or working on your mission together. But this is also about things coming in for you. So what I'm feeling you're putting into your vortex of creation and what they are putting into their vortex of creation, which is through visualization and what you're manifesting, your thoughts become things. So this is their future thinking, whether they are aware they are manifesting or not. They are doing this through their mind You may be very focused with your mind, so you are aware that you're manifesting, but both of you are putting desires and sparks of desire and creation into this vortex. So this could be about work, money, the type of work you want to do, the type of life you want to have, the type of house you want to live in, maybe the type of car you want to drive, or the type of relationship you want. You're both manifesting, coming back together and creating a reconciliation, a reunion, sorting things out. So what you need to do is shine your light, because that light guides them in. Now, you've already received that message from the angels. The angels saying to you, shine your light. Archangel Michael has given you the sword of truth. This is all part of your purpose. You have a purpose together. You have a purpose to be here on earth. There's a reason you've come to earth. So affirm, I am enjoying my life, because that will raise your vibration and allow you to shine your light. And affirm, I deserve my own love and attention. So remember, instead of craving their love, wanting more from them, being greedy about it, give it to yourself. You deserve your own love. You deserve your own attention. And you are one. So you also deserve each other. You deserve each other's attention and love. And this is what they are starting to realise. And that's why you'll walk into the sunset together. Look at this. This is confirmation again. You're on the right path. Things are aligning. You're going to walk forward into the future together. This is your happy ever after on the way. Now, this is a card of reunion as well, coming back together. And I feel that they are uncaging themselves. So I'm seeing this is the masculine, this is the feminine. So I'm seeing the masculine with the cage, uncaging themselves from their past and things they've been trapped in and stuck in. And you're listening to your intuition because you know who you are. So trust yourself here. There's big changes occurring. So big changes. So I'm seeing this as walking into the sunset, having that life together. There's not going to be a 28th dress because, well, you know, a 29th dress, should I say, because everything that's gone before you was leading to this moment. So bless the past and prepare for the best, because the best is yet to come. Shine your light, have faith and love. You're being guided back together. This is destiny. It doesn't matter whether they're denying things, trying to hide. Doesn't matter whether they've cut contact with you or you're not talking right now. It doesn't matter. You're on the same page. You're moving in the right direction. You're on the right path. And the universe will bring you back together. It's already creating the way. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.